Aloha. Hi, AD.
Holy, this dude is caked enough to get a villa in Hawaii. That's crazy, dude. I mean, good for him. Hawaii's cheap. Wait, what? No, Hawaii's not fucking cheap, dude. What are you, crazy?
Come inside. So this is my formal living room. I feel like it represents a lot of like Brettman rock. Random, it's very colorful, and it's very gay, duh. I'm obviously from Hawaii, but I am Filipino, so I have a lot of like local pieces in this room, and I also have a bunch of like Filipino pieces in this room.
Dude, this drip is out of control.
This is my live terrarium out here. I feel like it's just like a piece of nature in my house, and I don't know, like staring at it is so therapeutic and I love it so much. It's definitely my favorite piece in my formal living room. And you already know, you recognize the name, it's the baddest. I also love the fireplace. I feel like fireplaces are really kind of rare to see in Hawaii because no one really has, like, we don't have fireplaces here. And my favorite chair out of like my whole entire house is this bloom chair from Kenneth. He is a Filipino designer, and it's called a blooming chair because it's supposed to resemble a flower. But
It looks nice, like it looks cool, but I bet that's so uncomfy to sit in.
let's be real, y'all know what it resembles to me, so it's very comfortable actually. And I don't know, I just feel like it's so sexual and so Brettman rock. Over here is kind of like a photo op moment. This is designed and made by a local artist. It also reminds me so much of like my MTV show because of this chair. And honestly, I just like sitting here sometimes and like admiring my house. Like, wow. And of course, we can't forget a chair for my little niece, Cleo. This is for her. I also collect a lot of crystals. You guys will see them all throughout my house. I love crystals. I'm pretty sure this is heat-treated selenite. Not selenite, celestite. I don't know what the f it's called, but it's orange, and I love it. My office is kind of like a mess, but like a hot mess. So it's very much like me. When I am working on something, I like to surround.
What the fuck is this, dude? He has an entire fucking wall dedicated to color-coded Crocs. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy.
Myself with what I'm working on, and so that's why I have all of my Crocs in here. I also do a bunch of like my gaming over here, YouTube stuff, and a lot of like my achievements are also here because I like to remind myself that I'm a bad. What I'm most proud of in this room would probably be this award. It is the People's Choice Awards Beauty Influencer of the Year. The reason why I'm so proud of this is because a couple days before I received this award, my dad passed. And I almost did not want to take the flight to accept this award, but I just felt like I had to, and my dad would have probably wanted me to go there and accept my award. And to be honest, I felt his presence that day. I feel like just this award itself is not just for me, but it's also for like my parents and their like dreams and aspirations of me when I was a kid. So yeah. I have like non-makeup stuff in here that I've worked on as well. Like this What Do You Meme set. Obviously, she's a James Campbell High School grad, you already know. I don't really do much in here besides like work. So it's pretty boring. So this is my formal dining room. My favorite piece in this dining room is probably this butt chair. I was very fortunate enough to work with a brilliant team of designers, and they are called the MCYIA. I love that they captured how weird I am, and they basically captured like my personality in my—
Wait, dude, what the fuck? Yo, working with a design team, dude, for like your interior decoration, that's I'm constantly shocked at how rich like social media influencers are. Like, it really fucking blows my mind. Like, I never, like, how many subs does he have? I have no idea. Oh, but I guess it's like, actually, it's probably because makeup, right? Makeup is so much, there's so much money in makeup.
my house, and I love that the most. Another thing that I really love is this wallpaper that we chose. When I moved to America, I couldn't read that well.
Apparently his network is only like 1 to 3 to 1.5 million. Dude, that's not a 1 to 3, $1.5 million house, bro. You're making 1 to 3 to 1 to 5 million dollars a year, and you're not fucking getting a house with a design team. What the fuck? That's not a $20 million house, whoever the fucking chatter is that said that. I mean, I don't know what the Hawaii real estate is, but I'm pretty sure it's fucked. Like, it's still fucked considering it's a goddamn island and there's very limited real estate and a lot of rich people want to live there. And therefore, like, there are poorer areas of Hawaii where you could get like a decent fucking house. However, Hawaii is super cheap, you broke bitch.
Like most other kids, and one of the first books that I read is Where the Wild Things Are. And it just reminds me so much of like moving to America and my love for like reading. I don't know, doesn't it remind you of the world Where the Wild Things Are? This is my chandelier over here. It is from Restoration Hardware. I love it. It kind of reminds me of the Philippines and like just the things that I grew up around. I know that's so dramatic, but like this dining room just reminds me so much of like moving to America and being an immigrant kid, and like, yeah, it's crazy. And also the touches are like me, because I'm extra as hell.
You're a pretty successful internet celeb though, so you know about the economics of it and you try way less for cash than those people. Yeah, I mean, these guys, look, if you're fucking squeezing every inch or every fucking ounce on the internet, like if you are a relatively successful e-celeb, you can make a fuckload of money. Straight up. Like there's so much money that I say no to. And not to say like, oh, I'm so fucking moral or anything like that, but there's a lot of opportunities that I just don't take because I feel like it's a bad fit. Like, you know, brands and shit that come along. But even then, I feel like getting a designer for your house is like so, it's like next level rich, dude. I don't know. It's crazy. Start taking them and just send me the check. Yeah, dude, let me just start doing fucking ads for like ISPs. Like, I mean, pretty much every single ad that Ludwig has done, and this is not like a diss on him or anything. It's just most streamers, if they have a solid agency, most streamers get the same deals. So like, whenever I see Ludwig doing an Ashram, I'm like, I know that brand. Like, I mean, we even did the Marjorie Taylor Greene ad together, Magic the Gathering one, not Spectrum. He's bought a $2 million luxurious house in Iwa Beach, Hawaii. His mansion was built in 2013. The house covered. Huh. That's cheaper than LA, boys. $2 million for a 3,539 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, resort style, swimming pool with a large kitchen and many other facilities. That is significantly cheaper than parts of Los Angeles. Like, significantly. That size, which, by the way, that size of a fucking house, with, especially one that was built in 2013, which is like very new as far as houses goes, depending on the amount of renovations that you would have had. Depending on the amount of renovations that have been done, but it's a 2013 house, especially if it was like recently renovated, that could go anywhere from like $5 to $7 million. Move to Dallas, please. I can date you. Okay, guys, I'm moving to Dallas so I can date this chatter. LA is the most expensive market in the world. You can't compare your market to anywhere. Hawaii has very expensive real estate as well. I'm just shocked. I guess the cheaper parts of Hawaii are still, I mean, this is still very expensive. This is still very, very expensive. So it's still one of the most expensive real estate markets in the world. It's just that that part specifically is cheaper than some of the more expensive higher end parts of LA. That's his old house. The AD video is a different one. God damn, dude, this dude's fucking caked up.
Welcome to my kitchen. This is where I pretend that I know how to cook. To be honest, I mainly here to like microwave things, but when I am hanging out with my friends and when my
And what a waste, dude. But yo, now that I'm like, dude, oh my god, now that I'm like a fucking house expert, those cabinets are, I mean, they might have been recently done, but style wise, not my thing. I see a fucking sink like that, I'm like, ugh, terrible. Not a good sink. Not a good sink. He doesn't even have Mealy or whatever the fuck the appliances are called, not Viking.
family is over,
I'm a home Andy, dude.
this is really where we hang, especially my mom. This is
I don't know what brand this is. It might be good. It
her
looks decent.
space. She's always cooking something. Even I don't even know where she gets half the food that she's cooking. This side is my breakfast nook. I would be lying to you if I say
It's
I
wonderful
actually eat my
though. I love
breakfast
open kitchens like that. Rich people have bigger kitchens in my room, but don't even know how to cook.
over here, but it's just such a nice thing to look at. I love these light bulbs. Doesn't it look like an art piece? Like, I love it. Over here is my living room. Not my formal living room, but my living room. I have this small collection of like vinyls over here, a vinyl player, me and Cleo, and we have more crystals. The TV, more crystals, and Miss Britney Spears. So believe it or not, ever since the 5th grade, my email has always been britneyspears@gmail.com. Yes, Britney Spears. We love Miss Britney in this household.
Docs.
Hashtag free Britney. I grew up around nature my whole entire life. It's probably the reason why I would never move to the city like LA or like New York. There's ocean and mountain view. Like, what more could you ask for? So let's head upstairs.
I don't know how the
So
fuck
when
people live in
ask me what I
Hawaii, dude.
do,
Straight up. Like I don't I have to live in a city, and I have to live in a city where like in a part of the city that I'm like knowledgeable and comfortable in. I don't know how people do it. Like I don't know how people just like live near so much nature. Is wild to me. At least this looks like a house a person actually lives in as opposed to the other freak rich people houses.
Also,
Yeah, this is a house. that
show
someone
them
lives in.
this. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, actress, athlete, activist, a scientist on the mother side. That's what I do. Another thing that my designers helped me source out are these local paintings. I love supporting local artists. Obviously, we have this. This is actually me as the girl with the pearl earrings when I was promoting my new sunglass collection. And someone did a painting of it and I just love it so much. Sometimes I just like to get litty and like walk around in here and pretend like I have my own museum at home. My favorite one is this turtle right here. I'm a big advocate for saving turtles because without turtles, we wouldn't have turtles. Please don't use plastic straws, because do you want this to die? No, you don't. Another painting in this house that I really enjoy is this painting of my niece, Cleo, and I. It's kind of like the colors of my house right now.
I like that they blurred it like we're gonna be able to figure out what his niece looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like as though I could figure out this is him. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
So I thought it would look really perfect here. As you could probably see, my niece got a hold of the chalk. I'm glad that I have a house now where I could let like my nieces and my nephews just draw whatever they want on the walls. Because I want Cleo to know that like I appreciate these like little drawings that she makes of me, even though she says that this is me. Rude. This is my attic. I like to call it my Brettman cave, you know? You get it. This is the hangout spot for like my friends and I. My favorite pieces in this room are these mahjong sets, and I want to collect all of them. They're so hard to find. I actually prefer sleeping here. So when I show you guys my room, just know that I do not sleep in there.
Bro, this is
I
a
sleep in
big
here.
fucking house,
So
dude.
comfy. So comfy. I also like to journal over here. You might notice these little paintings of like iconic people This one is Mr. Freddie Mercury. I love Freddie Mercury.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, dude. Oh god, RPG,
I
bro.
also have Mr. Einstein over here. Science is my favorite subject ever since I was a kid, and which is the reason why I have a science corner over here where I film my science videos. I just like to collect like trinkets and like small things. Like this is from a show that I am currently working on.
I hate low seating furniture for obvious reasons. Of course. One of the worst parts about being a tall motherfucker is just like, can't do that, dude.
Like these pieces right here. I have like this really powerful crystal over here called the Moldavite. We love her. It's kind of like my science studio, I guess. Love this room. We have all these bean bags as well that are very much comfortable. Oh my gosh, you could literally sink in here and just stay here all day, which is what I do all the time. I just sit here, literally. I like to call this my manifesting tower. A lot of like my crystals are over here. And whenever I'm manifesting or journaling, I like to stay in this room because of like all the energy.
Bro, this is the thing I don't understand about like people who are, again, like people who are big on the internet who still have the capacity to just like sit around and manifest and shit. Like how are you gonna, like, how do these people have this kind of time? I mean, I don't know if it's real. I don't know if like anyone ever actually does stuff like this, but like I literally just do not have any time to do any of this stuff, dude. Austin, exactly. Well, Austin is perfect for this sort of thing because he's just like, yeah. When I think about like manifesting time, right? In my mind, I'm like, when would I have time to manifest? Like, I mean, I would never do that regardless, but like, when would I have time to do anything really? Like, if I had a house like this, how would I utilize it? Like, I would just sit in one fucking room. You like to be busy, so you are busy. It's that simple, dude. I mean, but like when you're sitting around and manifesting, that's still busy. Like you're trying to make yourself busy by like doing manifestation. I got 33,000 kids in here, dude. It's hard to fucking babysit 33,000 kids and manifest at the same time.
I don't know if you could feel the energy through the video right now, but I'm sending you some.
I need it. Thank you. Thank you, Brettman Rock.
This is my beauty room.
Yo, why is there so much censorship, dude? What's going on? This is literally 1987 George Orwell Animal Factory. Factorio, Animal Crossing, brother. What the fuck?
If you guys watch my YouTube channel, you guys probably seen this room.
Bro. Yo, even his cat's drippy as fuck, dude.
I love this room so much. Obviously, I'm known for being the most beautiful person in this world. No one has ever said that.
Cat's got a fucking pearl necklace, dude.
I think that. This room is just a cute reminder of where I started. I started off in makeup, obviously. Hey. And now I literally have Sephora in my house. These curtains remind me of Sephora because, girl, when I was younger, I literally would go to Sephora and just think to myself like how cool it would be to get so much makeup and to own makeup, because at the time, like, I could barely afford anything. And I don't know, it's just like such a cute reminder of why I even started social media and everything in between. So this is my wig wall. I have 30 plus wigs. It does get creepy whenever I'm doing my makeup by myself because I feel like I'm being judged by 30 girls. But also I'm prettier than half of these so I don't give a what y'all think about me. But yeah, this is my wig wall. So over here we have my closet.
Yeah, I'm teasing that for you guys. I just want you to manifest and get ready for some of the worst videos that have ever been created on the internet. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
Closet slash fitting room. You'll see later my other closet, but this is kind of just where I store a lot of my clothes. And my favorite
I was about to say, yeah, this is rich people shit. When you just like, this is rich people shit when you just go and you fucking make an entire room, you turn an entire room into a closet.
About this is this moment right here.
Can't be
This is
worse
not
than
my
this video. I mean, this video is not that bad. I like, maybe I'm desensitized, but I've seen such fucking horrible houses that, like, when I see a normal house that obviously people live in, you know, like, it's obvious that this is a lived-in home. Like, this is a normal house. It's nice. Like, I mean, it's still very expensive. It's a very, very expensive house. But as far as, like, rich people houses goes, like, this is a normal one. Right? My father turned my bedroom into a closet for my stepmom after I moved out. God damn, dude. This sucks. Also, he's, like, a chill dude. I like his personality.
Everyday closet. This is kind of just like my extra room. So I put all of my extra clothes in here. And it's also such a cute fitting room. It's just so homey. And I always find new clothes. Even though I use this as my storage, I find clothes all the time in here that I forgot I had. So, such a cute closet. Really quickly, I'm gonna take you guys into the Brettman Rock production room. So this is where I produce a lot of like my YouTube videos and like videos in general. I also do a lot of like my Zoom meetings in here. We installed.
Come on, dude. How you gonna use a fucking Blue Yeti? Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I say this, but like, I would still be using a Blue Yeti if it wasn't for Pokemon. Shouts out to Pokemon.
Like these audio pads. So yeah, not only do I hear myself, I hear my own thoughts in this room. So this is my infamous green wall.
Hey, who the fuck uses a fucking Blue Yeti, dude? What a chump. Oh wait, Austin. Is Blue Yeti good? I mean, it's a decent microphone. It's just that, like, if you are literally a professional broadcaster or a professional entertainer, you can upgrade. Austin. Talking right at you, dude.
I literally could be in the jungle. I could be at the beach. I could even be in space. You know, one small step for human and a giant step for bad. Yeah. So now I'm gonna take you guys outside.
What is this? Capitalism rewards psychopathic behavior.
Welcome to my patio, you guys. I have this chair right here. I love it. These are like outdoor chairs. It do rain a lot where I live. I also have this floating chair right here. I also have another Kenneth piece right here. I don't know, I feel like I'm in the embryo and I feel like a fetus again when I'm here. That's like literally the worst comparison ever, but that's honestly how I feel over here. I also have this cactus garden over here, which is not really all my cactus, but we have my plants in here as well. It gets a lot of sun, so I like to put sun-loving plants out here. My favorite part about living in Hawaii is just the energy of like living here. Obviously, there's so many mountains around the world.
That's insane. Okay, I take it back. I totally understand why motherfuckers live in Hawaii. Holy shit, dude. That is fucking nuts. I am not a view guy in any capacity, okay? I've never been a view guy. I don't even give a fuck about it. If I see it in like as a screensaver, I'm just like, whatever, dude. But that, waking up to that has to fucking change you, dude. That's crazy. What the fuck? This dude literally lives inside of a painting slash movie slash screensaver slash wallpaper. That is wild. That's crazy. Okay, I take it back.
World, but I just feel like Hawaii mountains just hit different. It's just such a magical state. It's such a magical place to live in. I feel like I really could not see myself.
Is that a volcano?
Thriving anywhere else around the world. It will forever be my home, and I just
Kinda
love it 'cause
scary.
people treat me like a normal person over here. Another thing that's like really magical about this place is that it just sounds like nature at all times. Like, see? see, I speak birds, and they said, that's right. Over here, we have my third living room.
This dude definitely has a place in LA too. There's no shot. Because, like, if you live in Hawaii, the worst part about that is, like, you can't do anything. Like, you have to fucking fly into LA all the time. Like, nonstop. No fake people like in LA. Brother, half of fucking Los Angeles lives in Hawaii as their second homes. He has an apartment in LA. Fucking called it, dude. There you go.
I don't know why anyone needs 3 living rooms, but I do. And this one is kind of like my gaming room, basically. We play a lot of games over here. We do a lot of Switch tournaments. These are probably one of the most comfortable couches I've ever sat on my entire life.
That looks sick. It looks cool. With couches, there's stores in Hawaii. You know that, right? Oh, wow. I thought there was no stores in Hawaii. No, I just meant, like, if you want to do industry shit, you have to be in LA. Austin talks shit about Los Angeles, yet he has to come here. Why? Because absolutely nothing happens in fucking Oregon, okay? The other thing I was going to say is couches. So there's two different types. Like, with couches, there's a problem. And I say this as someone who has never bought, like, a legit sectional couch from a store. I've either bought, like, an Amazon couch, which was the worst mistake of my life. If you guys remember, I used to have that, like, fucking futon that I bought because I thought it looked cool on the internet. And I bought it for like $100. And then it was the worst thing. Like, I would sit on it and it would hurt me. Okay. Like, the couch would violently retaliate against my body. And then all the other couches I have literally gotten off the sidewalk, like straight up, until I bought the couch, or I gave money to the previous homeowner here for the couch that was here. It was like a sectional. Okay, it's the gray couch that I sit on from time to time. And it's kind of comfy. But with couches, there's like, it either looks cool and it is very uncomfortable, or it doesn't look cool and it's comfy. And I feel like this is a good balance. If it is actually comfy. Hasanabi is cheap. No, motherfucker. This was like 2 years ago. People forget, like, dude, guys, I did not have 43,000 subscribers like fucking 2 years ago. Okay. Like, people make it seem like I've been caked. One of those couch sections is 351. The fuck? That'll do it, dude. What the fuck, dude? Yo, that's more than my rent for a month, dude. What the fuck? Shit, that's one section, bro. You fill out the entire couch, you got rent for like fucking nearly a year, dude. People look at your income and think it's a steady unionized job with unlimited job security. Yeah.
These are called the Togo sofas. This yellow is everything. A lot of my nieces hang out over here. This is like their room. I have another painting wall over here. This painting is my favorite painting ever. It's from Punky Aloha. I don't know, obviously I'm not her, but doesn't this picture make you want to be her? This one's also really cute. She's sitting on a papaya bath, and I love taking baths.
You rent an entire house in LA for less than 3.5K. It's not like a full house. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, no, it's not a house. It's a 2-bedroom apartment.
We have my room over here. And we have my stripper pole over here, which wakes me up every morning. And I've always dreamt of having a stripper pole in my room, and so now I do. It's crazy. Like things that I used to think about when I was a kid is literally it became my house. My favorite part about this room is this wallpaper that we chose. It just ties this room together so well.
A 2-bedroom for less than 3.5K in LA. How? Dude, I'm lucky, bro. I'm in West Hollywood as well. I am in a 2-bedroom apartment in West Hollywood for like 3,095 or 3,100. How crazy is that? Like the previous 1-bedroom that I used to live in, you guys remember the other one? That one was a 1-bedroom that was 25. So like this is actually really fucking crazy. That would make it hard to move. What a waste. Dude, it's so funny. People hear Hollywood and think nice. No, Hollywood's disgusting. West Hollywood is very nice though. West Hollywood is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in LA, especially depending on like what part of West Hollywood we're talking about. But people are like, "Oh my god, 3,200, that's so expensive." Dude, $3,100 for a 2-bedroom in Los Angeles is literally fucking in WeHo is not even you're not finding it like that. Like that's an insane deal. That's why some of the people were like, "Dude, that's crazy. I don't know how you found that." That's like straight up fucking low end, like lowest rent you can get for. So you're fucking the landlord then? Yeah. Does Murat pay that much too? No, but he doesn't live in West Hollywood. That's the difference. In LA, you pay a lot. Can barely find $2,000 studio in Pasadena. I mean, Pasadena is kind of expensive too. So in LA, you're paying, your price point is greatly, like your price point differs from street to street, and it's all about zip code and like where you are, what area you live in. So for West Hollywood, this is very affordable, very cheap.
Well, also these sheets locally made. You already know the vibes. This is where I keep all of my everyday makeup. Upstairs is like all of my makeup, and these are like my everyday makeup. I get ready here every morning, every day. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but open view.
That's crazy. That's so beautiful.
Also, another fireplace over here that I never really use because Hawaii is so hot, but it's such a flex. Like, oh yeah, I have a fireplace. 2 of them.
People don't realize the more money and attention you have, the more free stuff you get. Absolutely. I've never, dude, when I was poor, getting a deposit back from a landlord was the most difficult thing. Maybe because of like the apartments that I was able to rent. And then when I had more money, I automatically started getting the full deposit refunds. It's crazy. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if the landlords have a fucking nose for it or something. Like, they just smell it on you. They smell your income on you. And they're like, yeah, okay, here you go. Take all the fucking... Like, it makes no sense. Like, you were never poor 50K a year. Dude, I literally made $21,000 the first fucking year I lived in Los Angeles. Like, bro, I was under the fucking poverty line, dog. I lived in a fucking kitchen. Shut the fuck up, okay? Also, 50K in Los Angeles is not caked up.
Bathroom right here. I get ready over here every day. I also take a lot of baths. And you know how I was talking to you guys earlier about my closet, my other closet, and like my favorite piece? Well, all of my favorite pieces are in this tiny ass closet. I'm working on extending it. And I am a big fan of like sunglasses. So sunglasses are over here. This is from my sunglass collection. I collect a lot of like designer bags. I'm definitely still working on this closet room. She's a hot mess. She's gonna be bigger the next time you see it. So I guess now I'm gonna take you guys into my front yard. A lot of people will argue that it's my backyard, but it's honestly my front yard.
Even at federal minimum wage full time all year, you'd be making at least 14K.
So now
Well, it
we
was.
are in my front yard. I have these lounge chairs over here, and I have a fire pit right here as well, which I love. And my favorite piece in here would probably be my succulent. We love this. It's definitely a statement piece. So over here is my outdoor lounge area. My family, when they come
Is that your
over,
backyard
to
or front
kind of
yard?
like
This is the argument that we're having.
most of the
Hold on.
time. We have like this circular lounge area right here. But my favorite is this, and this is actually where I eat most of my meals. I like to eat my meals outside. I also am working on putting a bar in here. Right now it's just a table, but eventually I'll have like a full bar. Speaking of like future projects, I am planning on putting a pool right in front over here. I'll probably get that done in the summer. I also love this avocado tree right here. She's actually producing new avocados for me, and so it's always cute. I love avocados. So now my dogs are out here to join us. I do have a cute little like mini farm in my house. I have 4 cats, 2 dogs, a bunch of fishes, and I'm probably gonna get like a bird sometime soon. This is Elle, and then Tora. So this is Tora right here. This is Elle. Elle is a rescue and Tora is adopted. So love these two so much, and they just kind of like both fell into my life, and I didn't even like really like train them. They just kind of are such good dogs. Like they really are. And they're just so fun and silly. Like Tora reminds me of a
That's
jelly
cute
bean.
as fuck.
So yeah, that was my house. I love So yeah, that was my house. I love having a place in Hawaii. I will always be a Hawaii boy. I'll always be an island boy. And just so blessed to be surrounded by nature and kind, nice, amazing people. There is one more thing that I forgot to show you guys, and it is my monster truck of a golf cart. Girl, getting the mail is a task. So you need a golf cart. I hope you guys enjoyed my house. You are more than welcome to stay and enjoy the view. I am gonna go grab my mail real quick, and I'll see you guys later. Aloha.